of the state of Illinois. Now I will ask the community to share their verdict on these charges following my instructions, please. I will count to 3. If you believe he is innocent, say he is innocent on all counts. If you believe he is guilty, say guilty as charged. 1, 2, 3.
Guilty as charged!
The people have issued their verdict, and we declare that in the case of Greg Bovino versus the people, Greg Bovino is found guilty on all counts.
Guilty as charged! 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 Guilty as charged!
Unfortunately, Greg Bovino got his lawyers to make him avoid showing up here in person to face the people. This is consistent with the charge of disregarding our legal system and is on brand with him being a coward. So Bovine O is an appropriate name. But that is not going to stop us. We're going to continue documenting Bovino, ICE, and CBP and continue to bring their atrocities to light. Because this is what makes legal accountability possible. So we have 2 calls to action for everyone here today. First, if you aren't trained already, get trained on rapid response and meager watch. ICER holds these trainings weekly, and you can register for the next training through our QR code. Second, join ICER's Eyes on ICE text alert system to get regional updates on ICE and to join our digital action page so you can get plugged into ways that you can take action and get involved to advance immigrant, racial, and economic justice through ICER and its partners. You can join through this second QR code now. Please stick around now to take up space and make sure everyone in that courthouse can hear us loud and clear. I'm going to turn the mic over to our incredible chant leads to make this happen. Thank you all for attending this morning. I officially declare our judgment as final and the People's Tribunal is officially adjourned.
The People's Court! No to us!
No to fear!
People's Court
Is loud and clear! No to ICE and no to fear! The People's Court is loud and clear! No to ICE and no to fear! The People's Court is loud and clear! No to ICE, no to fear! People's Court is loud and clear! No to ICE and no to fear! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Where is guilty Bovino? 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 Hey, hey! Ho, ho! He's a coward, he's no show, hey, hey! Ho, ho! He's a coward, he's no show, hey, hey! Ho, ho! He's a coward, he's no show, hey, hey! Ho, ho! He's a coward, he's no show, hey, hey! Ho, ho! He's a coward, he's no show, hey, hey! Ho, ho! He's a coward, he's no show, hey, hey! Ho, ho! ISIS terror's got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! ISIS terror's got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! ISIS terror's got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! ISIS terror's got to go, hey, hey!
Ho, ho! ISIS terror's got to go!
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! ISIS terror's got to go!
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! ISIS terror's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! ISIS terror's got to go!
Behind the mask, behind the wall,
ICE will answer to us
all! Behind the wall, ICE will answer to us all! Behind the wall, ICE will answer to us all! Behind the wall, ICE will answer
to us all! Behind the mask behind the wall, ICE will answer to us all! Behind the mask behind the
luce.
Trump, escucha, estamos en la lucha.
Fuera ICE!
Fuera ICE. Fuera ICE.
Fuera ICE!
Fuera ICE. Fuera ICE. Fuera ICE.
Fuera ICE.
Fuera ICE!
Fuera ICE. Fuera ICE. Fuera ICE. Fuera ICE. Fuera ICE. Fuera ICE.
Hey ICE, we're no fools.
When they come, we don't freeze!
When they come,
We don't freeze! When they come, we don't freeze! When they come, we don't freeze! We take the streets! We organize, we take the streets! When they come, we don't freeze! When they come, we don't freeze! We organize, we take the streets! We organize, we take the streets! We organize, we take the streets!
We organize, we take the streets.
We organize, we take the streets!
We organize, we take the streets.
Whole streets!
Our streets.
Whole streets!
Our streets.
Whole streets!
Our streets.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
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 make some noise!
Let's go.
Hello, everyone. Hola todos. We are going to do a little bit of a picket line right up here. Marshals, if we can make sure that we are along the street to make sure that people are not going into the street. Cameras, can you please move off to the side so that we can make some room for us to do a little bit of a picket in front of the building. Everyone, please follow the guidance of the marshals. Please do not go into the street. But we're going to continue chanting in a way that we can also just be participating with each other, right? How does that sound?
All right, everyone. We are live outside the federal courthouse here in Chicago. This is on Jackson Boulevard and Dearborn Street. Gregory Bavino is apparently he's going to be calling in virtually to this court hearing. I haven't got all the information yet. I just got here. I'm running a little bit late. So please smash the like button, share this live stream. I'll get to do some interviews. You might just tell me why you felt it was important to come out here today.
I want ICE out of our city and to stop abusing our residents. They're destroying our city, and we are very strong, and it's important that we all show up for one another, because who knows who's next? It doesn't stop there. We have to stand up now.
What would you like? What would your message be?
The people's court is loud and clear.
What would you like to see?
We need to have the people who protect us when we're on the line and fighting for justice. They need to protect us, the people.
Have you seen it in Broadview? We have the state troops who are basically...
Anita can answer that better than I could. Okay, right here.
Oh, you're taking a picture?
Thank you so much. Been at Broadview a number of times. Okay, thank you so much. See you later.
Alright, I don't know what that was about. Pushing me away. Not pushing me, but you know what I mean.
Money for jobs and education! Not for raids and deportation!
So there's definitely more people out today than there were last week when Bovino actually had to show up here in person. As you can see, these unscalable fences were up weeks ago, I guess in preparation for these court hearings. All right, so for those who don't know who Greg Bovino is, he is the Border Patrol commander who we've seen out at the Broadview ICE facility, tear gassing, tackling, beating up people, protesters, but also in communities across Chicago. He's been seen throwing tear gas at residents, and basically brutalizing communities. Border Patrol has been doing for weeks now under his command, and which is what the future is going to look like for many other cities across the country. Basically, they're going to be implementing the same cruel and violent tactics that we've been seeing here. They're going to be implementing those tactics all across the country in many cities. So they're moving to the other side of the court here.
Take the
Because no human is illegal, and because we have a constitution, and because I love my country. I think those are three good reasons.
Recent motion, in a recent court motion, state attorneys claim that at a recent violent incident, ICE agents urged each other to tear gas peaceful protesters for fun. What's your response to that?
It's in the Constitution that we're allowed to have free speech. We're allowed to say things against our government. And right now our government is torturing and kidnapping people. So, again, it's against our Constitution.
During a several-day deposition inside the courthouse, reports are Border Patrol commander said all ICE protesters are violent rioters. Does this alarm you?
One, it's a lie. I'm a 62-year-old white woman who used to live in the suburbs and never protested before in my life until the last couple of years. Watch out.
Abolish ICE!
And I'm still a mother.
ICE! Abolish ICE!
We are not violent. I've never done any violence to anyone in my whole entire life. I'm just using my voice to protect people.
In a recent interview, President Trump said he doesn't think ICE has gone far enough. Do you fear the violence could get even worse now?
Of course, who wouldn't fear when they actually follow no laws, whether they're laws on the books or laws in the Bible or laws in humanity. They're just cowards and brutes, and so who knows what to expect.
Do you feel like you're living in a fascist country?
Oh God, well, no, look at the elections last night. We're not a fascist country. We came out in droves to say this is not what we want. And we did have a free and fair election. Do I think there'll be backlash to that? Yes. But we risked coming out to vote, and our voices were heard.
Do you want to give your name?
Sure, Kim. Just give my first name.
Yeah. Thank you very much. All right, guys, let me get reset here. We are now, basically they're just walking, doing a picket line, walking around on all sides of this courthouse here. Again, we are live in downtown Chicago, outside the federal court building, where Greg Bovino has a hearing, which he is not attending in person. He will be checking in virtually, I believe. We'll try and get some more information about what's happening inside. I don't believe the court, I don't believe the hearing starts until 9, which is in just a few minutes.
I know we had 10,000 in total though.
So that attorneys inside are trying to get Bovino's private deposition unsealed and made public. reportedly, during his several-day deposition, Bovino said there are no non-violent protesters and they are all violent rioters. Which we know is a lie because we've been out there for over a month covering protests at Broadview, spontaneous protests that erupt when ICE agents and Border Patrol are in residential neighborhoods, tear gassing, kidnapping people, basically terrorizing communities for the past couple of weeks now. Also, breaking news from last night, Zoran Mamdani has been elected mayor in New York City. President Trump has vowed to double down on ICE and Border Patrol raids in New York City. So what we have seen in Chicago is going to be spreading to New York, LA, cities in Texas, Memphis, basically cities all across the country. What we're seeing here in Chicago is going to be happening there as well. I would say there are close to 100 people out here today. This morning, it's an early morning. This protest got started at 8 Central, which is 9 Eastern. I'm going to try to talk to some of the organizers here to catch up on what I missed. I know they had a People's Tribune where they found Gregory Bovino guilty on all charges. Let's see, there might be some more speakers now.
Let's go! We're going to start wrapping up today. Thank you so much for joining us today. You're free to join the proceedings. It's going to be very long, just so you know, but you are invited to join the proceedings today. Thank you again so much. Everyone get home safely. And, yeah, fuck ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE.
Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE.
This is from the Chicago Tribune. Plaintiff's attorney says that in depositions of Bovino and others, every time they ask about what the justifications of uses of force are up the chain of command, the government asserted privilege and instructed the witness not to answer. That's because there are no justifications for their use of force and their use of tear gas.
I'm just one of the yeah, go for it. Okay, I just wanted to if you would I just just want to respect.
Why don't you go talk to Youngers? I'll talk to you, and then if you want to come back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Because I just. Yeah.
Why you wanted to put this together? I know you had a People's Tribune and just.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's great. Okay. Let me.
We are DPNC. We are DPNC. Our train is
Thank you.
As the expert. Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys, hang in. I'm gonna get somebody to talk to. Please smash the like button, share this live stream.
Yeah, and I don't chant so much to save my voice. I'm getting
Hi, I'm actually I'm a revealing Mother Generation.
So kind of just talk about why you put this together, why it was important to be out here, and talk about the People's Tribune and what the verdict was. And I got here a little bit late, so go on.
Okay. Yeah. We gathered here today to call Bovino out and call for him to be accountable for his actions. We have seen how he has terrorized our communities over the past 2 months, and escalating violence and harming us physically and mentally, and making us feel afraid and anxious. But the reality is that our love for our community and our people is far greater than any fear or anxiety that any coward who does not show up to his own court can knock down. We are here together, united as a front of people, to share in our camaraderie and our love and in our spirit to fight back and protect one another. And we are not stopping. We are continuing the fight for our people.
Absolutely. And so in a recent court motion, state attorneys claimed that at a recent violent incident, ICE agents urged each other to tear gas peaceful protesters for fun. What's your response to that?
Cowards! Cowards! They're the ones with masks. They're the ones having to resort to brute force because they do not see us as human and do not have the courage to talk to us and see us for the humans that we are. It takes monsters to think that it's fun to harm people. Cowards for not allowing themselves to feel our pain and our love. Cowards.
Yeah, I mean, lack of morals and values and just human decency.
Yeah, a huge lack of empathy, a huge lack of compassion. I just cannot fathom having so much hate in your heart, having so much blind rage and anger that can so easily be manipulated into like these violent actions. Like Like, how stupid must you be? Sorry, but how stupid must you be to allow your emotion to be steered by someone so hateful and so spiteful to enact these heinous crimes? It takes just a modicum of sense and empathy to realize that this is wrong. Cowards.
In a recent interview, President Trump said he doesn't think ICE has gone far enough. Do you fear this violence could get worse?
I do. I do think that this violence could get worse because when you do not know how to think for yourself, as these ICE agents have proven that they do not know how to think for themselves, they have no critical thinking skills, no emotion, no heart. They can be manipulated into the most awful things. We've seen the Holocaust. We see where this could go. But we are smarter than that, and we are better than that. We have morals, we have empathy, we have love. We have knowledge and education and power behind us, and we are not going to let it get that far.
Do you feel like we're living in a fascist country?
Yes. We are living under fascism. Open a history textbook. Everything that Trump and his administration is doing is following steps that other countries have gone under. And it is up to us to learn from these cases that have been presented before us and take action. What they're doing is not new, but what we can do to stop it is incredible, and we can stop it.
Yes, one of the things I've been in the Chicago areas, neighborhoods where ICE has been terrorizing communities, but it's really nice to see the community come together. Do you feel that same way? Seeing everybody come out to support each other?
Yes, actually, the community is what inspires me every single day. I started volunteering at the beginning of this year simply because somebody said that we needed help, and I was raised to always help people, and every time that I go out to respond to something and I see other rapid responders, I feel hope because we're all showing up. Every time I wake up super early to patrol around elementary school that is really close by, and there's other people continuing to show up day after day after day, I have hope. When we have fundraisers that gather our artists, our performers, our musicians to raise funds for our families that need it right now, I see hope. I see hope in the art that we make. I see hope in the chants that we create and the creativity that we have to continue to show up in different ways. I see hope in our relentlessness to keep showing up and encouraging each other to keep showing up. I see hope in the way that we encourage each other to rest because we don't want to burn out. I see hope in the way that we encourage each other to feel joy because we need that joy to fuel us. We cannot let fear fuel us. We need joy and love to fuel us. I see hope when we do all of these things.
Thank you very much, Maria. Is there anything else you would like to share or say?
Just that I'm really hopeful right now. Seeing all of us here right now is very inspiring and keeps me going when I'm feeling burnt out. When I see the other people also showing up, I'm like, okay, get it together, get your coffee, we're going out again.
It's crazy that people are organizing community patrols, and you have to patrol schools now because they're pulling kids out of schools and abducting parents going to pick up their kids from school. So it's just crazy to see what's happening, and what we're seeing happening here is going to be eventually spreading to other cities. So we're seeing this. What's happening here is a test run for what we're going to see.
Yeah. Well, it's because Trump knows Chicago is strong. Chicago has a long history of changing national laws for the better, for the people. Chicago thinks that if he can take us down, he can take the rest of the country down. But you know what? Chicago's not going anywhere. We're standing strong.
Thank you very much, Maria. What organization are you with?
Palenque.
Thank you very much. That's all. Thank you. Yep. Great talking to you. All right, guys. So most of the protesters have cleared out. There was a large crowd out here. Sorry I got here a little bit late, but I'm going to be on the ground here in Chicago covering anything that happens. So this court hearing is going to be a long one. This, from what I know, it's going to be going into the afternoon. I'm not sure when Bovino has to call in or appear, if he's even going to. So we will follow up. I know Robert Held, who we've been covering. He's the attorney that's been going after Bovino and Border Patrol. First he was being chased by Border Patrol, and then we caught him chasing Border Patrol after Bovino's first court hearing last week, where they followed his car up that street there, because Robert Held wanted to deliver a message. See you around. All right, guys. Just got some contacts because like I said, I'm going to be on the ground here for a couple more days, and then go back to New York, and then I'll be coming back here every once in a while. Let's see if we can grab one more interview before I cut the stream. Again, thank you for tuning in. Sorry it was a quick one, and sorry I was late. So I just want to show here Bovino's tear gas timeline. So you see here all the neighborhoods in Chicago where ICE has been visiting and abducting people and terrorizing the communities. So you see there all of October there's been incidents where Border Patrol has deployed tear gas into these neighborhoods. And that's just what's known. There's probably been other incidents that has happened that is unknown, but that's what's known. So like I said, let's try and get to one more interview before I cut this. Whoever wants to start, just start out by telling me why you thought it was important for you to be out here today, and then I'll get to some questions.
Hi, I'm Crystal. I'm from the western suburbs. I made sure to be here today because what's happening in our communities and to our human beings and our citizens is unconstitutional and should not be happening. It's alarming, and it's absolutely heartbreaking, and we need to stand united, and we the people hold the power. We the people hold the power, and we need to show them that we hold the power. Use your voice. Show up to vote and be peaceful, but don't be silent. This is our time, and we need to be loud, and we need to make sure that they know that we are the ones that are in charge of this country, and we can't let what is continuing to happen to keep going on any longer.
Yeah, my name is Melanie, and I'm a resident of Chicago. I've been here 6 years, and what is happening in our neighborhoods is deplorable. It's so wrong on so many levels. Tear gassing and kidnapping our neighbors, and just the violence the violence that has unfolded at Broadview, the violence in our own neighborhoods here in Chicago, it has to stop. It's not okay. Nothing about this is okay. The people with the power are the humans out here on the streets. It's not these people who falsely hold that over everyone's head. They at the end of this day, they don't have to say. We have to say. We show up. We protect us, not the other way around. And every voice matters. So get out there, get to these hearings, go to Broadview, go when you hear the whistles in your own neighborhood. Stop this. Just stop the madness. This is...
For those who are not from Chicago and don't know what the whistles represent, can you talk about the whistles and what they're used for?
The whistles are a universal symbol in Chicago right now of anti-ICE. We are using them to alarm our neighbors that ICE has been seen. We are using them to just make noise and draw attention to the fact that they're present, and so are we. And we are warning our neighbors. They know to listen for 3 short chirps means that there's activity in the area, and 1 long chirp means they're detaining someone. So there are free libraries that stock whistles. There are businesses. There are whistle packing events where they put in cards with information for immigrants and contact, like who to contact if your family has been detained. But yeah, they've become a universal sign of hope here in Chicago, where we alarm one another and we listen. I was driving around listening for whistles, and they're so effective that I happened upon a soccer field while I was listening. I was blocks away, and I heard whistles. I heard enough whistles to go there, and it was soccer practice. And I smiled to myself, and I was like, well, at least they really work. And I kept driving. And make noise. Do not be silent right now. Silence is violence. You have to speak up and speak out.
Yeah, because even if you're not a protester, you're not an activist, they're going into neighborhoods and residential neighborhoods, and they don't care who you are. They're going to terrorize your community with tear gas and violence and everything else. So it's coming to everybody's front door, whether they like it or not. They don't have, it's not a specific area where they're protesting. Yeah. It's coming everywhere.
No one is safe.
No one is safe. Like Lane Tech High School, there are businesses directly across the street, private businesses, and I was just reading on the news this morning that a woman was detained inside of a private daycare facility. These are our mothers, our children, our educators who are all witnessing this firsthand. This is trauma that cannot be undone. This is just lasting horror within our community. How dare you do that to a child? How dare you go into their place and take their safe person from them? How? I don't understand how people can support this in any way. Like they use that term woke. Yeah, wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up and pay attention to what is happening around you. These are not the worst of the worst. This is not what it initially was intended to be. This is corralling and harassing and racial profiling and kidnapping and violence and inhumane conditions, and it has to stop. It has to.
And be the light in your community. Help your community members. Do what you can. If somebody needs help going to pick up groceries or prescriptions or even taking their kids to school because they're too afraid to maybe leave their home, help them. See what you can do. There are so many different organizations in your communities that already have different programs going. Reach out to them. See what you can do. Make a Facebook post and just say, hey, I'm here. You need help? Let me know. Message me. We are in this together, and we are here to help our communities. That's what We the People stands for, is
our liberty and life and our freedoms, and we have to keep fighting for them, because it's not guaranteed, obviously, because you see what this administration is doing and trying to take just chip away every little bit they can, and we have to hold strong and we have to have hope. And as Kamala Harris says, courage is contagious, so keep fighting, keep loving, and keep helping where you can.
I want to get to Greg Bovino if you have time. Do you have time?
For what?
Like, you have time to get to Greg Bovino and the tear gassing and everything?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure.
Like 2 more questions and I'll let you go.
Okay.
So in a recent court motion, state attorneys claimed that at a recent violent incident, ICE agents urged each other to tear gas peaceful protesters for fun. What's your response to this?
It's sickening. It is sickening. These law enforcement officers or military personnel, anyone involved in this, has had tear gas training, right? Like, well, maybe not the ICE people because they're not getting training at all, but anyone who is like an active, honest part of the law enforcement scope has had to have training on this. They have had to be tear gassed. They know exactly what that feels like, and for them to run around and encourage one another to do that in neighborhoods and do that to its citizens for fun is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. You have people with asthma, you have people with other medical conditions that are walking down the street and it's being lobbed out of a car. Like, you have people risking their own personal safety, picking these canisters up and throwing them back because they don't belong on our side, they belong over there. Like, they belong back at the ones who threw it. It is not necessary. They're taking what power they have and they're abusing it wildly, inappropriately, and dangerously in our communities.
Yeah, just that it's absolutely kind of disgusting what is happening, and it shows to me that they're cowards and they're fearful because they don't have the training, they don't know how to de-escalate situations, they don't know how to work in the community to get to the point of what they're trying to do. All they're doing is just trying to instill fear. And to see this happening in our communities, to children, to elderly, to veterans, is absolutely un-American and unconstitutional. We fought against a monarchy and a king, and that's why we celebrate July 4th every year. You're out there celebrating every year for that. Don't let them take those freedoms away from us. Don't let them use force and unconscionable things of throwing tear gas and pepper balls. Like, that's not how America works. That's not how we run.
Yeah. President Trump said in a recent interview, Trump said that he doesn't think ICE has gone far enough. Do you think the violence could get worse and could spread to other cities as well?
Unfortunately, yes. Yeah, I don't think he's done. I don't think any of them are done doing what they're doing. They're not done terrorizing anyone. And the fact that he will sit there in an interview and say to the people's face that he doesn't think this has gone on far enough, when we have citizens who are being violently detained, broken bones, pepper sprayed, kicked in the face, punched in the head, all like they have shot, like there is no end to their madness. And for him to sit there and boast and brag about how they're doing a great job and it hasn't gone far enough, like, what is wrong? What is wrong with this man? This is all clearly gone too far. Like, by any definition of that phrase, this has all gone too far. And you, like a runner with broken ribs because he couldn't get out of the way fast enough, like a 67-year-old U.S. citizen. Like, the people that they're taking are not the worst of the worst. It's dystopian.
I think if he really feels that way, maybe he needs to come out here and actually come out to the streets. He needs to actually see the people and see what's going on, because I think he lives in La La Land sometimes and he doesn't really understand the workings of the United States, of the American people, of the fight that we all have, and the wonderful people that we have in our communities, in our country, in the world. Like, Chicago's a big, what's the word I'm looking for? Instance of it. You know, we have food from all parts of the world. We are a smorgasbord. That is what this United States is made of. And that's what we are built on as immigrants. And we need to remember that because we are all human beings. We are all people. We all have hearts and we all have hope and we all want the best for each other. And we need to use our voices to make sure that we are showing up to hearings, we're showing up to protests, and we're making our voices heard because we the people deserve it and this is our country.
One more thing. Do you feel like you are living in a fascist country?
I believe it is headed that way, absolutely. Absolutely. If we don't regain control.
Yeah, and if they're not following laws and court orders like they should be, that's a huge, to me, a huge constitutional crisis. The laws are there and they are there to be enforced and they need to start enforcing. These judges who are going against Trump and who are holding people to account, they need to really start holding them account, and if they need to, I don't know, start putting them in jail and making sure that they are following the orders. Because if I did that, if I didn't follow a court order, I'd be arrested in a heartbeat, no questions asked. So it has to be the same across the board. There can't be favors, and it can't be all about, oh, because you have money and they don't get to run our world. It's us who keeps this world going. It's we the people who keep our communities going and helping our communities and do what we can to help each other.
You can't control the free media. You can't. No. You can't put limits on what our First Amendment right is. Freedom of speech, man. Yeah. Like, period. There's no, you don't, it doesn't have to go through Trump's goons before it comes to the people. Like, that's sick. That's not press. That's orchestrated propaganda.
Well, yeah, you see they have their own camera crews out there.
Yeah,
and they go and terrorize communities. And when they terrorize protesters over in Broadview, they have their own individual cameras and the drones flying over, and they're making these Hollywood propaganda videos. And they're stealing our footage, too. Gregory stole our footage from the court hearing last week.
Really?
When he was doing the hand salutes. Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me though, because that's what they do. They have nothing of their own. I want to see their courage. I want to see them stand up for what is right instead of being a little man and trying to make everybody else around them miserable as they are. I hope
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else. Is there anything else that you would like to say?
No.
Just we the people.
Nazis.
Yeah. We the people. Hold strong. Use your voice, show up, and be the light. Be a light, because this country, our people need it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Talking to you.
Yeah.
And
you
see you
Very
around.
nice to meet you.
Yep. Thank you. All right, guys. Before I sign off here, let me just check to see what's going on. All right, welcome new Status Coup members, Gail and Donna. Thank you very much for signing up. We are powered by you, the people, our viewers. Thank you for your support. That is how we are able to be out here on the ground covering what's happening here in Chicago for over a month. I've been living out of hotels and driving around all over Chicago. You know, just covering everything that's been happening, bringing you the stories that the corporate media is not. So that is what we are doing here. That is our mission here, to shine a light on what is really happening and not the propaganda and the narratives that you're seeing from the government and from the corporate media. So that is why we feel it is important to be out here for as long as it takes to show you the truth. So if you can, become a member, sign up now, StatusCoup.com/join. It's $5 a month. That's 16 cents a day. We appreciate any super chats, any donations. We have a donation page, StatusCoup.com/donate. So anything you do to help keep us here on the ground, we really appreciate it. Let me see what else we got here. All right, so plaintiff's attorney Greg Futterman is now up for opening argument. He starts by bringing up a quote from Bavino. If someone strays, so this is a quote from Bavino, if someone strays into a pepper ball, that's on them. Don't protest. If you don't want to get tear gas, don't protest. So yeah, that is Greg Bavino saying that if you walk into a pepper ball midair, that is on you. Don't be out there protesting if you don't want to be tear gassed. So that is what Bavino had to say. Futterman responded, "We have children, parents, and grandparents who will forever be afraid to exercise their very rights that make this country great, assaulted by the very people assigned to protect those freedoms." So that is from Futterman. As we have seen, children, grandmothers, we've seen grandmothers on the front lines with gas masks at Broadview. We've seen just everyday citizens on the front line in communities where we've seen ICE come in and terrorize people as they abduct and kidnap people from their communities. All right, everyone, I am gonna leave here. We're gonna be following this case. I'm gonna be on the ground. I'm gonna be roaming around, seeing if there's any ICE activity nearby. I'm gonna be following it, and we will bring it to you here at Status Coup. Make sure you're subscribed so you get those notifications for when we post videos or when we're gonna go live. Make sure you're subscribed. You'll get that notification pop up. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, let me see if all right, there's nothing else here. Let me sign off here. Again, stay tuned. I'm going to be out here in Chicago for another couple of days, and then JT will be out here for the weekend covering protests at Broadview. So make sure you stay tuned. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in, and have a good day. Bye.